Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we'll learn 12 incredible facts about elephants. Now, let's begin. Elephants are some of Earth's most majestic creatures. They're also our largest land mammals, weighing in at up to 14,000 pounds and standing as tall as 13 feet high. Living in Africa and Asia, these big-eared, long-tusked animals are some of the most culturally popular in the world. They hold significance in Hindu and Buddhist traditions where they represent traits like fertility, power, loyalty, and wisdom. This is no coincidence. As you're about to learn, this is tied to the innate personalities and the skills of the species. Humans have a lot more in common with elephants than we might think. Elephants experience complex emotions. They participate in elaborate social rituals, and they have bodies that have adapted to withstand an intense lifestyle in challenging climates. Let's learn more about the unique traits of these remarkable animals with these 12 incredible facts. Number 1. Elephants are highly intelligent. Elephants are not only some of the world's largest creatures, they're also some of the most intelligent and are often compared to dolphins, apes, and pigs. Elephants have demonstrated the ability to make and use tools with their trunks and feet. These tools have included fly swatters, back scratchers, and grabbers to reach food, all essentially tools that humans have fashioned as well. Some elephants have even been observed creating plugs out of tree bark to keep water from evaporating in holes, or using their tusks as grounding objects while dismantling an electrified fence. Elephants also display self-awareness when they look in a mirror. This is a quality that was once thought to be limited almost exclusively to humans and other primates. Scientists have performed elaborate tests with elephants in front of mirrors as they go through the process of curiosity, recognition, and discovery while looking at themselves. By marking different parts of the elephant's body, they could see when the elephants would see the mark in the mirror and then touch that part of themselves in recognition. This level of self-awareness is tied to a greater capacity for empathy and altruistic behavior, which we'll discuss in detail shortly. Number 2. Elephants experience complex emotions. Many animals display signs of basic feelings like happiness or anger, but elephants also experience complex emotions such as empathy. They're quick to help one another, pulling each other out of holes, removing tranquilizer darts from each other's skin, and even tossing dust onto each other's wounds. They are aware of other elephant struggles and willing to offer assistance and care. When they see another elephant dying, they will often try to help and cry with distress. Elephants, like humans, are among the rare animals who grieve. Their mourning patterns are quite similar to ours. They cry, they bury their head, and they even pay tribute to the remains of their deceased relatives by leaving tokens. Number 3. They're thick-skinned. Elephants are tough, literally. Their skin is 2.5 to 3 centimeters thick, protecting them from predators and the elements. Because they don't sweat and are often found in hot climates, they can get quite overheated. Therefore, you'll often see elephants standing in the shade of tall trees. Adult elephants will also stand above their young to protect them from the sun. This is why elephants often bathe in water and mud. The mud and dirt act as a form of rudimentary sunscreen. That's another example of elephants essentially crafting and using tools. Because the skin is very loose, there's a lot of it. Adult elephants carry over 1,000 pounds of skin. The skin is super dry, but it has folds that can collect and store moisture to keep it lubricated. Number 4. Elephant skin is inspiring robotics. You might have noticed that elephant skin looks baggy and dry. This is because, unlike other mammals, they don't have sebaceous glands. These microscopic glands surround hair follicles and they excrete an oily substance called sebum that keeps most mammal skin supple. This softness and stretchiness allow joints and muscles to move within it. Elephant skin, on the other hand, has to stay baggy to allow for this same movement. Robotics engineers at the Georgia Institute of Technology are studying the movement of the skin of an elephant's trunk to inform their designs. In addition to observing the movement of the trunk muscles, the researchers have been interested in the way that the skin is manipulated. The skin opens up telescopically, similar to how an umbrella unfolds. This allows for greater reach and range of movement. Applying these muscle and skin movements to soft robotics will allow the machines to have a greater range of motion. Number 5. Elephants communicate with their feet. Yes, elephants do make a trumpeting sound with their mouths and trunks. But that's not the only way they communicate. They also pound their feet on the ground to create vibrations. These seismic symbols can be absorbed by other elephants through their feet and bones. They both speak and hear with their feet. Thanks to the sheer size of elephants, this talk can travel quite a distance and quickly. They save the trumpeting to call each other and greet family members, and they also communicate casually through body language, touch, and scenting. But for more urgent news or distress signals, they turn to the thundering of their feet to get the message across. Number 6. Elephants use their trunks like hands. Elephants have their own built-in grabber, right on their face. The trunk acts not only as a nose to breathe and smell, but also like a hand. They use the trunk to pick up food and put it in their mouths. The spiky muscles at the end of the trunk act as fingers to pick up smaller objects. Elephants even use their trunks to pour water into their mouths, as much as 200 liters per day. The trunk is also a mobile shower head or hose. They can suck water into their trunk and then spray it on themselves or each other for a refreshing bath. They're able to accomplish these tasks with ease thanks to the over 100,000 muscles in the trunk. Number 7. A big vegetarian appetite. Elephants may be big, but they're not going to eat you. They're herbivores, dining on tree bark, grass, fruit, and roots. Their large size also leads to a large appetite. An adult elephant consumes hundreds of pounds of food in a single day, and they spend as much as 3/4 of their day eating. An elephant's diet may change depending on the season. During drier parts of the year, elephants prefer the woodier parts of plants like twigs, bark, and branches. And just like humans, elephants love bananas. But they don't stop to peel them, they eat them whole, peels and all. Number 8. Elephants are caring mothers. Elephant family units are matriarchal. The oldest and largest adult female of an elephant party is typically the leader and will guide the herd across long distances in search of food, water, and shelter. Elephants also turn to their female leader for conflict resolution. She's the peacekeeper. Elephant mothers are incredibly caring. These animals display teamwork not only when it comes to defense and food gathering, but also parenting. Female elephants will frequently look out for each other's young. They're in almost constant contact with young elephants. Baby elephants are fully dependent on their mothers, nursing for as long as 2 years. And young elephants stay with their female elders until they're at least 16 years old, not unlike human teenagers. Number 9. Baby elephants stand up quickly. Elephant herds are always on the move, seeking food, water, and shelter. So one would think that a mother elephant giving birth could be a problem, slowing the group down. Fortunately, elephants have evolved to adapt to their transient lifestyle. A baby elephant is able to stand just 20 minutes after birth. Within 2 days, they're able to start traveling with the herd. So what does the herd do in the meantime? Because elephants are so family-oriented, the herd will patiently wait nearby for several days while the mother gives birth and will not leave until the newest and youngest family member is strong enough to travel. Number 10. Elephants can distinguish human languages. Although elephants can't speak, they can understand humans to a point, even distinguishing different languages. An interesting experiment was conducted at Kenya's Amboseli National Park. Researchers played recordings of 2 groups who spoke 2 different languages. One group spoke the language of those known to poach elephants, and the other did not. The elephants acted more fearfully when the recording of the dangerous language was played, gathering together in a tight defensive stance. This shows that not only do they recognize the language, but they communicate perceived threats to the herd. Number 11. Elephants are great swimmers. It might seem counterintuitive that the biggest land mammal on Earth is graceful in the water. You'd think that those big bodies would just sink. But thanks to their powerful legs, elephants are excellent swimmers who can paddle easily and over long distances. Their trunks even act as a snorkel. They also enjoy simply playing and splashing around in the water. These highly social creatures will even sometimes splash each other just for fun. Number 12. Powerful memory. You've probably heard the phrase, "an elephant never forgets," in reference to a person with a long memory. But it's based on a real fact about elephants, which have a larger and denser temporal lobe than humans. Studies have shown they do have excellent retention and recall. At the Elephant Sanctuary in Hohenwald, Tennessee, rescue elephant Jenny became overwhelmed with excitement when a new arrival, Shirley, appeared in 1999. The two elephants immediately started bellowing and touching each other's faces. After doing a little digging, the staff discovered Jenny and Shirley had met before. They had spent a few months together at a circus 23 years earlier. They never forgot their time together and were elated to see an old friend. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.